Welcome back to another episode of Last One y Nos Vamos.
Así es, mi gente. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome back, guys. This is your favorite Margarita.
Y acá andamos el JJ.
How are we doing, Mr. JJ?
Aquí andamos pataleando todavía.
You and your little, what are they? No, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Napi popor?
No, that's
¿Piropos? No, no son
piropo.
piropos. No, that's not a piropo.
Nomás diciendo que todavía estoy alive y todavía estoy kicking rocks.
I know, kicking rocks. So do you like my shirt? You
¿Qué
see what I'm wearing?
dice? Bueno, and it
Dice-
has the Saturn planeta on it.
Is it Saturn? It's Saturn, right? And it has a little smiley face that says bueno.
I hope that's what they went for Saturn on the O. I could be wrong.
And on the back, I can't show the back. I don't want to get it.
No se puede.
But it says the number one. What does it say? The number one.
Galaxy with the number one podcast on the whole galaxy
in the
universe,
galactic-
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's complicated. Sorry about it.
That's not the intro. That's what we don't know it.
I know. We listen to it all the time, so we don't even. I don't even know the whole thing.
Yes, well, it's talking about that we listened to him. We did see Rex posting something.
Yes, we got to see him. How was that experience?
It was good, I'd never been to a house electric vibe, so something new for me.
House electric. Well, yes, we got to see Rex do his thing. He was DJing.
We actually got to see everybody from my EM friends.
Almost
and
everybody.
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody. We were in the back sitting down like Aaron, like he says like this.
We'll see. No, pues, we did see Aaron. We saw Sal.
We got Saul. We got to see Rex. We got to see.
We got to see some
Aaron.
We got to see some and some people they invite over to their podcast as well.
And Isis. We saw Isis.
Yes, we were over there arguing. No, it's him from this podcast episode, and you're like, no, it was from this. I was like,
I know.
no.
We got to see a few people from the episode, but I mean, we weren't trying to. I know he was just kidding, but in the podcast, he was like stuck up.
Yeah.
But I know he said he was just kidding, but no, we just didn't want to. We didn't want to be rude. They were with their friends having a good time. Isis and Rex, they were all dancing, all lovey-dovey, cute, whatever.
Yeah, well, we know for next time we'll go over there and hacer desmadre with them then.
Yeah, so yeah, we would. Si nos invitan, or maybe buy them a drink.
They already did. On the episode, they were like, next time come over, take a picture, say hi. So
Okay,
it's pretty
next
much
time.
an invite.
Not gonna lie, I was a little bit like, oh my gosh.
Well, like I
little
said,
shy.
maybe they would say something about it, and they did, so we know how to react next time.
Yeah, guys. So check them out. They have the IN Besties, IN Friends, Bueno. They
ya
talk
los
about
conocen.
Go head over, guys. They're super close to hitting they're trying to get like what 50K, super close to getting that.
Yeah.
They have like 6K to go, so super close.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about a lot of stuff. Some of my favorite ones is when they do like the calls, and they talk and people call in with their stories.
Oh, yeah, and they bring some stories out that it's kind of crazy.
I know.
To hear these stories are not our age group, but es lo que está de moda, yo creo.
I know there's like a lot of cheating stories. Y que a lot of them are like toxic relationships and cheating stories.
Yeah, I don't know if you can call that toxic. I think there's an issue nowadays. But hey.
I think that's been around for such a long time. But I think it's a little bit more out there because of social media and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I guess they're exposing it, huh?
Mm-hmm. So as entertaining the stories are, cheating is something that I just cannot stand. I absolutely cannot stand.
Así es, cheater, pumpkin eater.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Like, did you ever watch the Cheaters show?
The Cheater Show, I think it was only Springer and Murray.
Jerry Springer, Jerry and Maury. I know, I like those.
Maury, sorry.
You are not the father.
Oh, Jose Luis sin censura.
Oh no, that was something else. That was a little extreme. It's entertaining, but it's freaking annoying. Like, because I don't get it. I just can't wrap my mind around like why. Yeah, I know that people have reasons why, but why do people cheat? Or why do you think people cheat?
Well, I don't really know many people cheating, but what I saw back in my high school time, because I only hang with more people back then, was I felt like they were not being cheaters. It was more like, how many girls can I have? Is that considered still cheating?
Yes, like a tally.
But they're not really in a relationship.
They're not in a relationship, so they're just like
It's
being
like
players.
It's like yeah,
and that was a thing. That was like the
Yeah.
in, and like I don't want to be a player.
and now it's almost like an open relationship, what they call it.
Orale, just have friends with benefits. That's another thing that was really. We're just friends with benefits. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just still cannot get why. I always say, like, if you don't like me anymore, if you don't love me anymore, then just leave me. Like, déjame, don't put both of us through hell, you know?
But for some people, it's not entertainment, but it's more of a pleasure. Like, oh, I still have this one and I can have another one.
Hijos de su
But it could
pinche
be girls and guys too. So
No, I'm saying I'm saying
you're
in general.
being
Yeah, I haven't said why do I haven't said why girls and guys. I said why do people cheat? Like why do they cheat? Yeah, I don't know if I said people, but why? Like just leave. I get it that, you know, maybe if they're married, if they're in a relationship, whatever, and they have kids, but just don't.
still not a good enough. That's still not a good enough reason why to stick around.
No reason. Either way, like no reason is a good reason to cheat. No reason is a good reason to still stick around even after finding out that you've been cheated on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think some people have just issues. They don't know how to go on. And it can be because they were high school sweethearts, or they haven't been with nobody else. They haven't been just by themselves for a long period of time anymore. So they're, you know, having issues, trying to kind of think about it as, what am I going to do by myself? Can I do something for myself?
That's the point. Yeah. That's something that's probably another reason why, like, oh, what am I going to do by myself? So they're just going to stick around because maybe they're not financially stable.
Right.
But I'm like, oh, there's more out there. Like, let's not close ourselves out. Let's open our minds and know that we can do more.
But I think that has to do with that, right? Maybe if you haven't been out in the world doing your own thing, meaning like you've never had a job, you don't know how to apply, obviously you have paid bills, but it's not the same as just having it to your name.
Well, that's why I'm a strong believer of, in a marriage, you know, both couples, that they're both working and they're both making their own income. One, yes, por si everything goes to shit, y one cheats, and that way you can be like, you know what, okay, peace out, I'm leaving, and you don't have to feel like, damn, what am I gonna do? And that's something that's gonna hold you back from leaving. But another thing is like, okay, you know, I know this isn't a part of the topic, but like, what if one of us loses our job? We'll at least be able to live off of, you know, at least one income. But back to the whole cheating. Point. Some people cheat is because one of the biggest things that I saw in the researches that I had seen was because one of the partners is not pleasing them in bed.
Oh, I was about to say functioning, but I guess, yeah, pleasing them.
Yeah, no sirve también. Pleasing, that goes part of that too, because they're not pleasing them in bed. So they go with somebody else so that they can fulfill whatever is lacking
that need.
There. Mm-hmm.
If it's not materialistic, it could be because they don't have something they're receiving from the other person. They're not open-minded as like, whoa, there's way more people out in the world that you could try to get pleasure somehow, you know, but you're being stuck with this person that both of you are causing the cheat.
What do you mean, like in the same relationship?
No, like they're causing the cheat because they're not going out to go look for somebody that is not with someone. They're just sticking to some guy or some girl that has a partner already, and because they're getting fulfilled from that person, they're just like whatever about it, you know, not whatever, but they're not really thinking about, oh, I'm cheating. Maybe they do, but it's not the biggest deal at the moment because they're getting pleasure.
Yeah, no, there's some people that are into that. Like they a huevo quieren andar con alguien that you know has a family, they're married. I'm like, why? There's so many fish out in the sea. Like, why do you have to go with that specific person?
Because they get pleasure, and because that person is not really teaching them anything for their benefit. It's just more of a pleasure.
Yo creo que también quiere ser hija. Quiere que la mantengan.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt that some people give money out to keep hush hush on that mouth.
I know. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot. And the thing that, like, it's crazy. I saw a story that there was, well, I mean, there's many stories out there where, the wife or pretty much the partner is okay with the husband or the wife having the side chick or the side person.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of having like a polygamous relationship.
Yeah, I guess it just goes hand in hand with different situations. One, the girl's messing up because she or a guy knew that this person had a partner. They had kids. They were married, and then the guy's messing up because I mean, for me, I'm not really that type of person that would like to be cheating or having multiple women. So I cannot really say much. I don't know why he does it, but it could be for the same reason that you're saying. Maybe he's not getting pleasure over there anymore, so he's finding it over here, or he gets an adrenaline from it, like, oh, I'm getting away with it, and then let's put the perspective, as you said, if the wife is okay with it and she knows about it, it could be as everything we talked about. They're not ready to just do something for themselves as work. They just feel like it's a restart, and it's a very hard restart for me.
I know. No, and that's crazy because like let's say that whichever partner is cheating, like they want to leave the relationship. There's some who want to leave whichever relationship they're in, and stay with whoever it is that they're cheating with, but they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave the family because I'm guessing it's because like the wife is fulfilling like the whatever he wants with as a wife,
family.
as a family, as a wife. But the only thing that's lacking, maybe it's like attention, affection, and stuff like that. So like you said, that they're looking for it somewhere
Multiple
else.
partners to try to fulfill everything.
But that's my thing. Like why if you feel like that other person is fulfilling that, then maybe they can fulfill the whole family, marriage, and wife duties that he or she is looking for.
I don't think that's possible until that person, meaning that person that obviously is doing something wrong, they're not comfortable with themselves, because I believe when you're looking for a partner, or you should be, I mean, my opinion, like you should be looking for someone that's going to be able to uplift you or teach you something, because that makes it interesting. And the other way around is like, oh, you're having a good time. Let's say like wedding, newlyweds, but then that dies off, and ¿dónde queda lo demás?
I know. But I mean, that's why I feel like maybe you should move in with your partner before you marry them to make sure that you really want them, that you really get to know them, because you don't get to know somebody 100%. Well, not 100%, because you always learn things because you're growing as a person. So you don't get to know someone 100%.
Right.
So, I mean, either way, like it's better to really know if they, really know all of their mannerisms, todo lo que hacen en la casa, because I feel like that's how you really get to know someone.
Yeah, and I think honestly, the perspective you're putting, I think that's in the wrong way. Because why are you thinking about it that way? Why are you not thinking about it as like, oh, let me move out of my parents' house, have my own place, and then if you find that person or that other person, maybe, have them spend the night over, or have them there in the morning, and then you're able to kind of learn from him. Like, he has this bad habit, he has this bad habit, instead of thinking about it, let me move on my partner already, and it's only 3 months with them.
Oh, good point. Good point. But then I feel like if you're living with someone, you're with them, you'll get to see them all the time.
Yeah, but not everybody, like I said, that person could be just on the wedding stage, and the newlywed wedding stage. Everything could be nice and colorful at the beginning, but when it gets rough, I don't think it's going to be supportive to just keep on going if you move in 3 months. Perfect example, when we moved in, we put ourselves a meta of a year, and both of us went with it. So you did your part, I did my part. So I think that's how it became as an easy transition to like, okay, you're doing your part, I'm doing my part. We set a date. We both did it. We both felt good of each other. So that's what you're seeing it as, okay,
Like it worked out.
he's really into me. He's really looking me in the future in his life. I mean, that's how I would see it, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think people really realize it as.
I didn't think about that. What if I was a complete slob? Like, how are you going to be able to get rid of me?
Oh, trust me. I would have known before I decided that decision.
Fuck, man. Like, no, I can't. Like, I need to, oh my gosh. I'm just glad you're not a messy person.
I could be messy sometimes. You just don't know that side of me.
I can too.
I'm just saying, it's a joke.
No, I know. Like I mean, I can be messy too. Sometimes, like there's days where like, da ganas de limpiar nada. But I mean, it doesn't stay like that all the time and it's not consistent.
Oh, you're talking about that type of messy. I thought you were talking about a different type of messy.
Messy, like cheating.
Your attitude. No, more attitude.
Oh, messy all the way around.
Yeah, not what is it? Living conditions. I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay, because I thought you were trying to go back to the cheaters show.
No,
I was gonna barge in with.
No, I was just trying to make it funny because you were like, we're always learning about our partners every day, so that's always trying to be funny. Like, oh well, you don't know my messiness yet.
Oh, so I'm still trying. Oh, so te los estás guardando one day.
Ya tenemos mucho rato que yo creo que nadie te sorprendería.
No, we're still growing. Maybe I'll be surprising you.
You'd be surprised. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave mountains of clothes all over. The dishes aren't gonna be washed ever.
I'm not worried about that.
And then you're gonna be like, you know what? Mejor me voy con la otra que sí me lava y sí me limpia
sí
los
me cocina.
Sí me cocina. Oh, fuck. That's good. I mean, I haven't cooked, so if you want somebody else to cook for you, go right ahead.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't realize it. They think it's just fun when, you decide to move in 3 months, 2 months in the relationship, but they don't look at the bigger picture.
I know. And then if they don't like it, then they start cheating porque no les gustó.
And I feel in that sense that I can put it as a comparison is like, the high school sweethearts, because high school, and honestly, I don't know if anybody can agree, but that's not like the real person. That's not like the person you're really gonna know out in the real world. Like, I think like high school sweethearts are like almost like that. Like when people meet for 2 months and they move in, I don't see a future for it. Because like you're barely finding out your own self. Like how are you gonna be able to find somebody else at the same time that you just moved in because you were high school newlyweds?
I think it's cute. I think it's really cute, like the high school sweethearts. But yeah, you're right. I feel like después, like along the line, maybe se les va a dar tentación. They're gonna be knowing other things, meeting other people.
And it doesn't have to be necessarily cheating. It could be like, oh, I didn't get to do this, meaning like traveling. No, I didn't get to do this because no me lo permitía. Because, he wanted me to be there and cook for me. For me, cook for him when he got out of work or anything like that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't really see future in those type of relationships on my opinion. But, if there's some high school newlyweds that were able to do it, congrats and kudos to you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, it's already hard enough as it is, meaning meeting somebody out in the real world and trying to deal your future with them. So,
yeah. So, I guess a tip, like live your life, enjoy, meet people. And maybe if you find the one early on, and it works out.
That's part of why I feel that, people cheat, because as we said, they are not finding everything in one single person.
Yeah. And I mean, another thing, like, yes, sometimes it's due to trauma why people cheat. I know I'm like switching it up on you, but I'm like, now I'm like, what's another reason why people cheat? It could be like trauma. It can be, I mean, just so many other things instead of just, ay, pues ya me enfadó la otra, ya me enfadó el otro.
What is the trauma? The trauma you didn't have two parents at home?
Maybe
or not even none? They only provided you with food and a house roof over your head?
That, or maybe what if maybe one of their parents were siempre andaban playa.
Yeah, I mean, because they're not gonna get taught that, be with one single person, I guess.
Imagine having 3 wives and
Oh,
20
que
kids.
se puede, but that's something that all 3 of them have to be into, if they want to be part of that.
I know. But how can you love every single one?
Because I feel like you're just putting a Band-Aid to everything else. Because this one provides this one provides that, this one provides this. And then whatever, if it's men, women, the 2-1 or 3-1, blah, blah, blah. But one of those persons are always going to fill in the gap. So cheaters, again, maybe you guys have a little situation going on. Maybe you need that special help, go seek that special help.
Yes, don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just let the other one go. Don't put yourselves through that.
Well, para ya cerrarla aquí como de que cheaters, tips and advice, any juicy stuff that you can give out here that you have found out about somebody cheating or, being a what age group, maybe anything like that?
Ooh, what age group? Well, I don't know of anyone right now, or have I heard? Maybe, but then again, it's none of my business.
I think for me, it was 27 and younger. It wasn't really cheating. Mm-hmm. It was more of like being a player, or like maybe for this person was being a player, but then, I don't know the girls or guys situation if they were in a relationship and they were cheating. Like, I don't know that side, but I do know that this other side was just like, hey, I'm doing my own thing, and it was more like an open relationship and not a cheating situation.
And you know what? I've heard a lot that that's really common, having an open relationship, where like you have a partner, but you're still able to go talk and mess around with other people.
Oh, that doesn't sound like an open relationship. That sounds like swingers.
It's an open relationship. Stop doing those words make me uncomfortable.
What? It's true.
Well,
I'm sorry, pero no pintártela bien bonito.
No, because I was going to say something else. I was going to say that statistics show, research has showed that men cheat more than women.
Okay.
Y'all are weak.
No.
Weak.
No, but think about it this way now. Okay, if you're going to put it in that perspective, there's more population of women than men. So let's say there's three women for one man.
So you're saying that men are like, damn, so many.
No, I'm saying that what if, because there's less population of males, these ladies can find a male of their own. So se les hace fácil to be like, oh, there's a gentleman there, y se le tiran. Yes.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
No. Statistics to show that there's way more women than male right now in the world.
Statistically, apparently there's different age groups of who cheats more. 2 different age groups. So one of them was 18 to 29, and the other one was 30 to. Oh my God! No más.
The cheater over here getting stuck.
Me puse nerviosa.
No, she doesn't cheat, guys. Not that I know of.
Oh my God! No. It was, what is it? Okay, so 18 to 29 and 30 to 40.
Okay.
So which one do you think had the highest percentage, men or women?
Can I just answer, and it might throw you off, but what was the research done? What year?
It was done from 2016 to 2000 something.
No, the older age group.
The older age group?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ay, soy brujo.
Yeah, the older age group. Now, between men and women, who cheated the most?
You already told us, men.
I did, huh? God dang it. I did.
Because what I told you, statistically speaking, there's more women than men. So se tiran.
I know. But either way. But surprisingly, between the ages of 18 to 29, men cheated more than women. But from 30 to 40, women cheated 1% more than the men did.
Dang.
But why do you think that is? Like, let's think about it psychologically.
Porque los men se estaban buscándose pollitas and the women were acting for something serious.
Órale.
So we already kind of said a little bit of why, could be the results of people cheating or,
the negative effects.
Not the negative, but maybe the tips why people had a result of cheating. Kind of like we were giving tips of maybe like because why? You did this situation, this is why it happened. But what could be the effects on it now? Like why and when they cheat, what could be the karma of someone getting?
Well, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, pretty much. I can agree with that.
I mean, you don't want to wish anything bad on them, but I mean, if you're going to go around and being sneaky and being bad to another person, then maybe in the future te va a ir mal.
Future meaning for me, I'm going to say you're never going to be able to be with someone until you grow like a bum, old and wrinkly.
You know what? Right now that you said that, I don't know why I thought about it, but I feel like maybe it's going to be hard for them to even settle be in a relationship, to settle down to be in a relationship because then they're going to be thinking the same thing. Like, what if they cheated on me? Or what are they doing? Being very paranoid about it.
Yeah, y después entran los celos.
Celos. Yo tengo celos.
Ooh, dang.
I know. Because if you're jealous and being sneaky about something, it means you're doing something.
Not all the time. But again, because it could be that, you're not comfortable with yourself because you've always been a cheater.
Mm-hmm. That low self-esteem.
Yeah. So that's I think that's the worst part of karma, for a human being, women or men. But then the people that get it the worst if they do have a family, obviously, as the children, and then they have to deal with the situation. So come on, guys. If you have children, think about it a little bit harder. Think
about the babies. Don't be selfish. Think about the babies and what it is that they're going to be going through. Because if you're cheating, in my opinion, cheating is selfish. It's very selfish because you're only thinking about your needs.
And why do you want a selfish person in your life?
Exactly.
That's why they're cheaters.
So if you're getting cheated on, move on, baby. Move on. You don't got to be there.
Yeah, don't stick around for this person that basically is telling you, I don't care about you.
Because they don't.
Even
really
if they say, que, voy a cambiar, por favor.
Voy a cambiar, I love you. That's not love. They don't love you if they're cheating on you.
They don't even know what love is.
They don't know what love is.
They shouldn't even use that word.
They don't know what love is because they can't even love their own self. Ooh, she said it.
Throwing rhymes, huh?
No, pero de veras. No, it's true because you're really not loving yourself. If you're doing that to yourself, you're doing it to anybody else, then you really don't care about anybody else.
Yeah. Karma's real, and I believe in karma.
You can say that you do care about them because you're giving them a roof above their head. You're giving them clothes on their back, blah, 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 blah. But that's only materialistic.
Yes. Okay? And materialistic can be replaced.
It can. Absolutely. Exactly. You can be replaced.
Well, yeah, guys and girls, please don't cheat. And if you're going to cheat, just go ahead and break up and move on. Do your own thing. But then don't go back crying that you want this person back, please.
Don't be a little bitch.
Don't be sounding childish.
Yeah, guys, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's bad. It breaks up families. It breaks up. I don't know. It's just so bad. I don't like it.
Así es, corazón partidos. Well, guys, we wrap it up with this one.
And we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
And the next one. and the next one,
And the next one, and the
All right, guys.
next
Yes,
one.
like Margarita said, please hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.